everybody. I hope that you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be something that I've actually never done before, which is cool. I normally do, as you guys know, true crime videos on my channel, and I'm gonna do more. But today I thought it would be fun to dive into some conspiracy theories. I think over the years I've seen a few requests to do something like this. I don't know why I never did it. I probably just forgot, to be very honest with you. But conspiracy theories are super interesting. And I was watching Shane Dawson's, his new channel, 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 or whatever, where he does like makeup themed videos. I was watching him the other day, and in my mind I closely associate him with conspiracy theories, because you guys know he used to talk about them all the time, and he's still really like interested in that. So he wasn't talking about conspiracy theories or anything in the video I was watching, but just like seeing him made me think of it. And so I did a little bit of research, and I found an article that basically just talks about some of the biggest conspiracy theories in the world. It's from the website The Sun. It's a news source, and it says, "We pick our favorite conspiracy theories of all time, from the shooting of a JFK to reptilian royalty." So we're just gonna go through, and I'm gonna read a little bit about them to you. As you can tell, I have the mic a little bit closer to me. I just like these videos personally myself. That was my dog snoring or stretching or whatever she's doing behind me, so sorry if you heard that. But yeah, I'm just going to be reading from my phone here, and we're just gonna go through, so I hope that you guys enjoy. So, the introduction says, "The age of the internet has given a host of fascinating and bewildering conspiracy theories a new lease of life. We take a look at the most popular and bizarre claims that believers fritter away a large chunk of their lives trying to prove." So, the very first one is the JFK assassination. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to put a little disclaimer here. Anything that I am going to read, I really haven't read through this, so I don't really know what I'm going to read. They're not, like, my opinions, so if you don't agree, don't come at me. I will link the article down below, and if you want to go, like, comment on it or whatever you want to do, that's your decision. Okay, so, the JFK assassination. Out of all of the events in American history, the assassination of President John Fitzgerald Kennedy has probably spawned the most widely held conspiracy theories. A leading one is that there were more than one shooter involved. This stems from the official investigation into the assassination that claimed Lee Harvey Oswald managed to kill the president, as well as wounding fellow passenger Governor John Connally with just 3 rounds. It was asserted that one bullet had passed through Kennedy before hitting Connally, but skeptics call this fanciful and dubbed it the magic bullet theory. Instead, this group believed that there was more than one shooter, and that the fatal shot was fired from a grassy knoll near the route of the motorcade. But skeptics call this fanciful and dubbed it the magic bullet theory. Instead, this group believes there was more than one shooter, and that the fatal shot was fired from a grassy knoll near the route of the motorcade. It has been claimed the FBI orchestrated the killing. Other theories center on who might have paid Oswald and given him orders. Culprits include the Soviet Union, Cuba, and the Mafia. Vice President Lyndon B Johnson, who was sworn in as president after Kennedy's death, has also said office fires could not have caused its destruction. Presenting the team's findings at the Justice in Focus Symposium in New York, leader Dr. 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 revealed, it is our preliminary conclusions based upon our work to date that fire did not produce the failure at this particular building. Their verdict stoked theories that the World Trade Center buildings were brought to the ground by controlled demolition explosions, but there is no evidence to support such a theory. Okay. The next one. The moon landings were fake. Theorists believe the US government and NASA faked the moon landing on July 21st, 1969, in order to win the space race against the Soviet Union after the Russians had successfully launched the first man into space in 1961. It is claimed Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin never set foot on the moon, and television images were filmed in a studio. That's crazy. Many advocates believe that all 6 manned moon landings from 1969 until 1972 were faked, and point to supposed mistakes in the official pictures from the Apollo missions to back up their wild theories. Others claim that 1972's Apollo 17 was the last NASA moon mission because the crew made contact with aliens. Okay, the next conspiracy theory is the Roswell incident. There are hundreds of conspiracy theories about aliens visiting the Earth. The most famous case is the so-called Roswell incident. In 1947, a flying saucer reportedly hurtled into the Roswell site in New Mexico, and the most famous alien legend of them all was born. Shortly after the military sensationally announced in a press release it had found the remains of a crashed flying saucer in the desert. But the following day it retracted the statement, saying it was in fact a damaged U.S. Air Force air balloon. The Roswell incident is one of the most discussed and controversial UFO theories in history. Witnesses later claimed they had seen alien bodies within a crashed craft. I love all of the Roswell shows. Just a little side note. Okay, the next one. Oh boy. The Illuminati control the world. The Illuminati, said to be made up of politicians, bankers, business moguls, and celebrities, is a shadowy group controlling the world, according to these claims. On the extreme end of the spectrum, some conspiracy theorists believe the group are a reptilian alien species who are attempting to control humanity. The original Illuminati dates back to the mid-1700s, when the society was founded by Bavarian law professor Adam Weishaupt. His intention was to start an academic organization of modern thinkers prepared to challenge the views of the church. The Illuminati soon became a highly secret society promoting enlightenment as well as moral progress for all. However, the angered priesthood revoked his academic credentials and banished him from the country. The group was eventually banned in the country by the end of the 18th century. The next one is probably one of the most heard of, the flat Earth. Maps, measurements, satellite images, and photos of the Earth from space clearly show the world is a sphere. But the Tinfoil Hat Brigade insist all such evidence is fabricated in a round Earth conspiracy orchestrated by NASA and other government agencies. Sorry about that car. Members dedicate huge efforts to demonstrating the world is flat, compiling their proof in numerous websites and YouTube videos. The Flat Earth Society says its membership, mostly in Britain and the US, has grown by 200 every year since 2009. Okay, the next one, Planet X or 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓬𝓪 and the End of the World. I don't know this one. 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓬 is another name for Planet X, which is said will destroy all civilization. There were a few variants to the theory, but all claim that the menacing planet is bearing down on our solar system. Some think it will crash directly into Earth, shattering our planet into a cloud of dust. Others claim it will scrape past us, but its size will drag the Earth off its axis, triggering chaos. Zachariah Sitchin's controversial 1976 book, 12th Planet, claims that 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓬 is inhabited by an alien race called the Anunnaki, who are referred to in the Bible as the Nephilim. He claims ancient texts say these mysterious space travelers had come to Earth looking for gold and other minerals. Our story claims codes in the Bible and a date marker on the Great Pyramids of Giza pinpoint the 23rd of the month as the day of reckoning. For this reason, believers in the 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓬 theory often claim the world will end on this date, with September 23rd, 2017 and April 23rd, 2018 as recent examples. Obviously, that did not take place. I don't know when this article was written, by the way. I should have looked. The theories are so widespread, NASA was recently forced to reassure the public there is no evidence Planet X exists. The next one is Paul McCartney was killed and replaced with a look-alike. Legend has it that Beatles star Paul McCartney was killed in a car accident in 1966. His record label feared the end of the cash cow that was the biggest band in UK history, so they covered it up and he was replaced with a look-alike. The rest of the group are said to have struggled to deal with the new Paul, nicknamed Fall, Fake Paul, by theorists. In memory of their late bandmate, they left subtle clues in their artwork and music to let fans know that Paul was dead. This includes their Abbey Road cover, which is considered a subtle hint at a funeral procession. John Legend. I was just watching The Voice. John Legend is on the brain. John Lennon is said to represent the priest because he's all in white. Ringo Starr is pallbearer because he's in a suit, and George Harrison acts as gravedigger because he's in denim. Paul's bare feet are said to be a sign he is no longer alive. A number of points on the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album was also cited. And in the single All You Need Is Love, theorists claim you can hear the words, "Yes, he's dead," and "We loved you, yeah, yeah, yeah." Paul has taken the conspiracy in his stride and released an album called Paul is Live. He told David Letterman in 2009, that he was barefoot on the Abbey Road cover because he simply wanted to take his sandals off. He added, "It was a little bit strange because people would start looking at me like, is it him or is it just a very good double?" The next one, Elvis Jim Morrison, Tupac, and a host of other celebrities are still alive. Sometimes celebrities claimed there was no autopsy and he had a closed casket funeral. Elvis Presley died in 1977 at his Graceland home, but despite having an open coffin funeral, some believe that he was replaced with a waxwork. His family have asked that his autopsy report remain sealed until 2027, so we have a long time to wait to discover the truth. 7 years. That's interesting, I didn't know that. Tupac, who was shot dead in Las Vegas in a gangland murder in 1996, has been repeatedly seen since his death at the age of 25 and is apparently living a new life in Cuba. Suspicions were raised further when a photograph of a man who looks incredibly like the tragic star was also circulated online. However, with death certificates handed out for all of them and several people claiming to have seen their bodies, you can be pretty sure that this is just wishful thinking from upset fans. False flag theorists is the next conspiracy theory. False flag theorists see darker forces behind whatever sinister world events are taking place. They believe events such as gun massacres and terrorist attacks are staged to make it appear as if some other group designed and carried out the event, in effect planting a false flag at the scene. In the wake of the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing, Dan Bidondi, a radio host on right-wing conspiracy networks InfoWars, suggested that the atrocity was in fact a staged attack to take our civil liberties and promote homeland security. The false flag concept can be virtually applied to just about any world event. The 9/11 attacks, so some believe, weren't carried out by Al-Qaeda but the Bush administration as an excuse for war in the Middle East. The Parkland shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, that left 17 people dead was carried out to push the cause of tighter gun control, so it is claimed, and student survivors were supposedly crisis actors. Okay, so that was actually the last one on here. Let me see when this was written. So this, it wasn't even that long ago. It was written on February 5th, 2019 and was updated, the same day, 5 minutes later. February 5th, 2019. So it's only a year old. I don't know. They made it seem like 2027 is such a long time away, so I thought that maybe it was written like longer ago. Oh wait. Actually, there's one more. I think. Yeah, why would they put it down here? Okay, there's one more. So, it says, water fluoridation was a communist plot. Opposition to putting fluoride in water began when it started in the 1940s to improve dental health. During the Cold War in the 50s and 60s, conspiracy theories claimed that it was a communist plot to undermine American health. Activists claimed it was part of a far-reaching plot to impose a socialist regime in the U.S. The fluoride plot was also part of a wider red threat that was believed to exist in the States and included public health programs such as mass vaccinations and mental health drives. The far right also saw this in the social welfare programs that were introduced as part of the post-war New Deal. Dr. Charles Bett, a prominent anti-fluoridationist, I said that wrong, fluoridationist, there you go, claimed the additive was better than using the atom bomb because the atom bomb has to be transported to the place it is to be set off, while poisonous fluorine has been placed right beside the water supplies by the Americans themselves, ready to be dumped into the water mains whenever a communist desires. Okay, that one wasn't that good. It says more on conspiracy theories. There's one seizures in sick challenge. What? That was a thing? That's horrible. Alien riddle UFO. Mystery deepens as Navy vets claim unknown individuals seized footage. Okay, I don't know. There's a bunch of other articles here, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm listening on my headphones, which I normally don't do, and there's a lot of like close-up goodness in this video. Like, I personally like videos like this, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well and maybe found it a little bit interesting. Let me know your thoughts if you like videos like this, if I should just stick to true crime, if I should do both, whatever.